Alright, what's up? We are reading version 2 of chapter 102. Hold on. I changed the way that this is for chapters on MangaStream because MangaStream doesn't have like a good page indicator thing. But then I realized that it's probably actually just better overall, given that it doesn't like disappear when I scroll up on a new page. So if we extend this long enough, there we go. That one is gonna go up when I turn pages. So hopefully this is a good way for you to follow along. I guess it's a little more subtle than the previous like blue button thing. So it has downsides as well. But if you really want to, you can just type in this exact URL and then go exactly to where I am now. So that's kind of appealing too. Anyways, so this is an expanded version of a chapter we've already read. So I think the first part is going to be stuff we've already seen. Yeah, we got Pig God versus the Great Food Tub. I don't know if we're actually going to see an expansion on this fight, given in the original Pig God just one-shots him, one bites him. Which makes him kind of seem like a much more low-power, unassuming monster than most of the other monsters that have kind of been given major introductions like this. Like, he's only demon disaster level, so it kind of makes sense that Pig God, one of the strongest, possibly one of the strongest S-Class heroes, was able to solo him like that, but we'll see. And then we have the Apprentice Samurai up against Super S, the sadistic brainwashing hero. Sure. They're kind of in conflict. Ooh, wait a minute. Is this new? I don't remember this. I think they've not just added to this chapter, but expanded and rewritten some of the stuff we've already seen. Because, yeah, the scene here with him slicing through all the bullets, I don't remember that. That's super cool. And remembering Atomic Samurai. This is actually really hype, because we've seen Atomic Samurai fight a little bit before in the remake. But he hasn't had any, like, major battles, I guess, since when he was trying to help fight against, oh, you know, one of the aliens. I don't remember their names. The alien that's sent down to the planet during the arc against Big Alien Man. I guess I don't remember any of their names, let alone all of their names. So here, getting to see him hyped up like this, him remembering Atomic Samurai's wisdom in these moments. You need countermeasures for when you're up against something slower than your own blade. Gun is easy. Okay, so yeah, this is the conflict they're having, is that they don't want to just murder these people, because they know these are just normal people who have been brainwashed. So he wants to destroy their weapons, render their battlesuits useless, trying to disable them by aiming for the exposed joints and machinery of the battlesuits. But then, as we saw, yeah, I think a lot of these shots are new. They're trying to persuade them and stuff. Bushido shouting, really seeming like an old samurai movie protagonist, I think. Shouting fools. That feels like very classic to me. Tremendous strength. It's the raid suits. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is definitely new. This is crazy. Look at this. The drill expands to reveal whirling blades, it looks like. Like a big shawarma thing of blades. Those like rotating shawarma chicken things. But it's all blade. Yeah, this is all new. This is all very exciting. Blades without nothing, without will behind them are nothing to be feared. Ooh, so this is kind of cool too. Going back to some of the real samurai will aesthetics that came out. You know, the kind of the purity of the samurai, the conviction they have, the unrelenting focus on their craft and their blade. They came out when there was like that samurai summit that Atomic Samurai went to, and then that one guy was trying to make them take the monster cells and stuff. I like that this is kind of a theme. you know, that all of the characters kind of have these philosophical backgrounds and stuff. But again, I feel like this is kind of just setting up a contrast, just like their insistence that they not hurt the people in the suits. I think this is all going to be contrasted with Sweet Mask's merciless, techniqueless, with no sophistication behind it necessarily, just raw strength. It's troublesome for us. Ooh, she's using like an air slash technique. Very cool. So adept at dodging. Ooh, but they all get cornered back together. Martial skills. Good, good. This is a pretty cool shot, I think. The three of them with their very unique fighting styles and unique weapons. And yet, what can they do against the strength of this? Ooh! But then, of course, here he comes, Sweet Mask. Alright, so there's a lot of kind of thematic things going on in this battle. Of course, there's like the mercy that they have towards the people that are captive versus what I really think is going to be Sweet Mask's willingness to just murder everybody. Plus, there's kind of these principles that are talking about the will of the blade and their kind of craftsmanship and they're like applying these techniques and lessons they've learned from their master. Whereas I'm assuming Sweet Mask is just gonna swipe people's heads off in that really brutal, cold fighting style that he always uses. Plus, there's the dynamic of Sweet Mask being this like guardian of the S-Class, that he's going to remain forever the #1 A-Class hero just to prevent unworthy people from rising up past A-Class and going into S-Class. Now that is extremely relevant, of course, for these three samurai who are number 2, 3, and 4 in A-Class, whom Atomic Samurai has probably been pushing and petitioning to get moved into S-Class for years, who are probably worthy of S-Class in many ways, probably comparable to the strength of the lower S-Class ranked heroes, and yet Sweet Mask just does not think that they're up to it. So you can only take that as a very pointed attack on them in particular, given that they are the ones that are closest to making it to S-Class besides him. That he's saying, man, if I ever stepped into S-Class and opened the door for other A-Class people to do so, and these guys are going to be the ones coming through, not on my life, or my dead body. So there's a lot of layers going on here. Plus, let's extend this even further. This one might be a bit of a stretch. But you know how Super S is always hypnotizing people, bewitching people into fighting for her. So too does Sweet Mask's idol career work his fans into a frenzy where they would be literally willing to fight and kill for him? Maybe he sees a common kin in this dominatrix. Alright. So this part we've seen before. And then, yeah, calling out Atomic Samurai's good name, I think, is very in line with his character. More convenient if you three weren't here. Yes. It seems to me like he's just going to massacre all of them. That's why he wants them to leave. That's what would make it simpler. Okay. So there's also the next chapter out. This one was expanded and a brand new chapter was released all at the same time. So we are going to read that right away too. I hope you look forward to it. Bye-bye.